Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Tuesday, May 19th, 2015. Okay, the number yesterday for our housing market index missed. And we'll just take a quick peek here. They were looking for 57, and the range was 56 to 58, and it came in actually at 54. So, weakness all around us. Today we have housing starts, and then it gets kind of busy into the end of the week as far as announcements are concerned, but we're not going to be around to make a video on Thursday or Friday. Monday is a market holiday, and Tuesday is I won't be making a video on Tuesday either. Alright, futures, across the pond, Asia, there we go. Looking mostly, I would say, bullish. In Europe, definitely bullish across the board, just as we are here. And we'll pop over and take a look at that. Looks like a nice gap up at the open, if it continues its current run. Gold 12.19, oil 59.68, dropping below 60. That's cool. The dollar's at 94.99, gaining a little bit of strength, and against the euro it's at $1.12. So gaining strength there too. I believe, like last week, it was all the way up to $1.14. And we like to keep kind of an eye on silver here, so it's at 17.42, just a FYI. Alright, yesterday I did exit that SPX trade. That was down here in this account. We'll look at the big chart in a second here. Opened positions. These are bull puts on the Russell and SPXPM. I also got out of that Russell trade, the bear call. It was definitely under attack, and made up for it. And it was in this account, and I made up for it by piling on with 3 of these bull puts. So we got a lot of positive delta out there. The only thing that's under pressure right now is the here it is, the Iron Condor that I have on SPX. And then also yesterday I opened bull puts on SPXPM as well. It's normal expiration, normal monthly expiration, so we pick SPXPM because we get another day out of it, and it's PM settled. Okay. We're going to go take a look at the big charts first. Let's look at the big chart. Here we go. Alright, so this is SPX. So just to let you know, I'm going to leave them on here for a little while. This is a green one that I exited, and it, of course, was profitable. This is the one that we put on yesterday, and here's the Iron Condor. And the bear call side of this is in a little bit of trouble. What with the new high and all that kind of stuff going on here. So, unless we get a pullback soon, and this is a weekly, might need to do something about that. And we would have to do it before we leave on Thursday, so we'll be taking a look at it then. So here is the bear call that I took a hit on in Russell, and here's the bull put that we put on yesterday. And I did the same thing here with this trend line, which is the same as this big drop here, and the same velocity in the same period of time. So it looks like as though it would miss this window even if it did do that. If you look at this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So we have less than 6 weeks to the expiration of this bull put here. And that was at an 11 delta. Let me put that on. SPX, go back to that. Even if I do a SPXPM trade, I'm going to show it on the so this here. This was a 10 delta. So I'm gonna need to add that. And there we have it. This is a 510 Iron Condor. Okay, so that's where we are there. So we will go through and quickly scan. There we go. Well, our equities as well. That's no longer there, so we're gonna remove all drawings. There we go. There's where it is. Okay, we're not for our relaxed SPX trading. I'm not paying any attention to the stochastic and the MACD. It's just simply a matter of which direction is it currently moving. I haven't really covered that yet, but I'm just going to keep putting them on every week. If it's moving up, I'm just going to be putting bull puts on it, and if it's moving down, I'll be doing bear calls. It's as simple as that. And I might condorize here and there. Okay, so let's go through our regular scan. I like to see what's happening in the rest of the world anyway. Well, Apple looks like it. A bull put on Apple would have worked out here at this hook, or could be working out. Would be, yeah, if you would do a 50 delta, you know, you can do 30s or 20s or 10s or whatever you might want to do. You just have to move them out in time a little bit, which with these things can add a little bit of risk, but depends on how far away you get. There's something I wanted to take a look at too when we get here. When we get down to it. Amazon, we're just going to run through this real quick. I'm still not seeing any direction on Amazon, so I would kind of stay away from it. Baidu, not seeing any direction right now on Baidu either. Let's remove all. Chipotle, not seeing any direction there either. See what I'm saying? Just too risky. Costco. Do we have earnings coming up on Costco? Oh, yes, we do. So both of these trades would have been nasty. Glad I got out of them while I could. Am I sure of a direction? Well, we might have a trend reversal going on there. Here we have the Dow, new high there. Congratulations. Gold creeping up. It's a good thing. Google, hard to pick a direction there as well. I suppose I would say, well, for a 50 delta trade, oh boy, I'm just not seeing anything for 50 deltas right now. LinkedIn, which direction is it going? Who knows? NDX. We're going to look at some options when we get down to SPX. NDX, yeah, I would say that there's a definite direction on NDX here. If you were to do something like a 20 delta or a 10 delta, somewhere in that area. There you go. Netflix, moving up, just because of their entry into China, or at least their tentative entry into China, so it's moving up. Priceline, yeah, I would say there's probably a definite trend possible potential trend reversal there. If we were to go by the weekly, you'd say yes, it's looking good for a move up. And here's the RUT. We've already covered that. And if I hadn't clicked on SPX, oh, here we go. I'm going to get rid of all these because we got our big chart. Okay, so I wanted to take a look quickly at options. And I wanted to look at options that are out there at the end of, here's our Iron Condor. Here's one standard deviation here, June 2. Yeah, that's the right date on there. It's getting a little risky here, but here's what I wanted to do also was, well, it's already here. Let's look at the end of the year. So we'll move to the end of the year. Okay, December 18th. All right, so we're looking at options at 9:10 and, wait a minute, is that 9:10? No, that's 19:30. So looking at 19:30. And for puts, and we'll look at 23:30. Let's look at this 23:30. Alright, and then we'll look at the price on them. Alright, let's quickly go down there and do that. The regular December expiration. Okay, so we're looking at 19:30. 19:30, if you were to buy a put, it would cost you, let's go by the S because we would be buying it. So it's $44.50. And one standard deviation up on the call side would be $23.30. And here's $23.30. And on the call side, it's $7.10. So what is that telling us? All right, let's put that down here. $7.10 on the call side and $19.30. Oops. On the put side, where we come up here, $19.30. Okay. Here's the difference. One standard deviation out for a call, $7.10. And for the put, $44.50. Is that telling us that there's a heck of a lot of risk to the downside on the SPX, on the S&P 500? Is that what that's telling us? We are one standard deviation out, right? Let's uncheck all these and just check these two. Pretty close to one standard deviation. Maybe a little bit goofy on this side here. Oh, but all totaled it would be a $5,000 investment. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's a good question, I think. All right, moving on. We just have to finish up with Tesla here. Tesla is on a march, and it's looking pretty good. In my mind, just jump in, do a 50 delta, give it a week, at least, I would say a week, and you probably would do pretty good on it. Alright, so that's it for today. Relaxed trading on the cash indexes. That's what I'm shooting for, at least until things change. Now, if we get a heavy downward movement in the market, I'll be throwing more 50 deltas on the equities. not necessarily cash indexes. But I'll be jumping in heavy on cash indexes too if we start on the elevator downward. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.